Hi guys, Shelly over here with Blue Line Ponies, and I'm actually hanging out in one of our stalls here for a minute. I'm just doing some work out there. Got hot. Um, I wanted to touch base on where your donations go. So up until a few months ago, we just had fundraisers, and we had Adopt a Pony, and that was to raise money, obviously, to care for the horses. And then we've got some people that send in 25 bucks or 30 bucks or 50 bucks a month, and have been doing that for a while too. We just have a handful of those, and all of that is put into one account, and that one account we try to keep roughly 5,000 in it, so we can just constantly take it out for hay or for whatever we need, right? And then we have our savings account, and as of today in our savings account we have roughly 10,000. So that's for emergencies only. We never touch that. So unless we are very confident in what we are doing, what we are purchasing, what we need, I mean, that just comes out of the checking. That's what that is. So then we started something that was called the title sponsor. And the title sponsor is where I contacted specific people that have been a part of our lives and a part of Blue Line Pony for years, right? From the get-go. And they would give us X amount of money per month or per year. And when we had the opportunity to get Charlie, we didn't have the funds to be able to support an additional horse. We did just fine with the 4 that I had, and then the 2 over with Harriet, and then the 2 over with Gloria. So we did okay with that, with the fundraisers, and of course a lot of begging. We did okay with that, but we couldn't support a 4th horse at any location that we have, right, out of the 3. So I called two of the friends, husband and wife team, and said, hey, I have this opportunity, but I'm going to do a new type of program called Title Sponsor, and you guys can go online and read about it. But I need $2,500 a year for the life of the horse. And every year in August or every year in March, whenever we did this, I would send you a, hey, it's time. And then you would just send us $2,500. And they jumped at the chance. That's awesome. So then there was 5 here at the Jasper location. And then we had an opportunity to get Cody. And Cody was someone that, some warm-blooded, gorgeous animal that I have known through Blue Line Ponies for almost 5 years. Since 2020, 21, maybe mid-20s. No, we didn't wear masks. So I'm going to say 2021. This is 25. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, 4 years. So anyway, we've gone and visited him and the other horses at the Atlanta Mounted Patrol Unit. And when we had an opportunity to adopt him, once again, we were not in a financial state where we could, unless, once again, we had tons more fundraising, that type of thing. But we also didn't want to take away from the retirees we already had. We didn't want to go get too thin, right? So anyway, same thing. I reached out to somebody who's been supporting us through, I think it was biannual donations, that they would do it like every 6 months. They'd give us a little bump there. And so I called her. And I said, are you interested in doing this? It is a title sponsor. You get to add on to the name, all these wonderful things, but it would be, once again, a guarantee, because we know you. We are personally invested in you on the personal side and on the Blue Line Pony side. Would you do this? But it's got to be a lifetime commitment of the life of the horse. And she said yes. So that's how we got Cody. So we are full here at Blue Line Ponies, period. We will take no more. We've got 6 here in Jasper. We've got 2 in Appomattox, Virginia. And actually, I was remiss. We only have 1 over at the Mount Airy. That's Festus. because we did lose beautiful Marilyn about 6 months ago, not quite. Anyway, so she was over the age of 30, so she had a good life. But, oh, still makes me sad, though. Still makes me sad. Okay. So anyway, so I was remiss if I said any other numbers. You know I'm dyslexic. So that's what we have now. So anyway, so we're set. We're set with, we know I can sleep at night knowing that these babies are taken care of. We still have wonderful fundraisers coming in. We've got some money in the bank. We were able to put up some fencing here because Cody wanted to break through, tried to break through. So we were able to do some upgrades here, and we're still sitting where if there's an emergency, we can take care of our blue line ponies. Sometimes we are able to put two people together where from another nonprofit where they may be able to adopt, right, one of these police horses and everything. That has nothing to do with us. You know, it has not, we're just putting two people together to do this, and they have their stipulations as well as we do, but they have their stipulations on when they adopt a horse out. You know, they're not financially responsible for this horse in any way anymore. They have been adopted out to their forever home. Some can be ridden, some can't, as you know, through Blue Line Ponies. But it has absolutely nothing to do with us. I'm just putting two people together. And once again, in order for me to put these two people together, you must meet our criteria and usually the other nonprofits' criteria, where you need to be able to financially take care of this horse. You need to have the know-how and the ability. You need to have the room to do it. So, you know, you need to be financially stable and able to do this. You need to understand if they're not to be ridden, they're not to be ridden. You need to understand if they need for, you know, medical care, that you are in charge of the medical care, the farriers, all of it, right? And we also look at the person's age. We have to think, if you're adopting a 12-year-old horse and you're over the age of 70, right? Or you've got something going on medically, we've got to think about that as well, because we don't want that horse going back into that adoption pipeline if you're unable to care for them. So there's all these things that we have to take into consideration before we partner anybody else up. So I just wanted you guys to kind of know how that works, that if you would like to adopt a police horse, a prison horse, a border patrol horse, a search and rescue horse, I can get you in the right place, but you'd have to meet that criteria. Sorry, horsehair. In order for me to even think about making you guys or getting you guys together. And then I step out. Once again, has nothing to do with me. We don't want another location. We're happy with the 3 locations we have. We are taking excellent care of the babies that we already have in our care. And we're full right now, right? We're just full. We're maxed out. But we would love to help you adopt. And like I said, some of them can still be ridden beautifully for years, but some of them can't. So once again, we would talk and see what you are looking for when you take on one of these babies, and then what we are looking for. So there'll be a common expectations, if that makes sense to you. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. I will do the vetting process a little bit, and then I will get you in touch with the right person. You'd have to get the horse to you. We could probably help with that. There may be a volunteer that brings them from let's say from, what if they're in Arkansas, or what if they're in Texas, or what if they're in Louisiana, right? So we may have a volunteer that can get the horse to you, but if not, it's about $2,000. It's about $2,000 to get that horse to you. Then you would take on the full responsibility. I mean, you're full adopting. It's your baby now, right? You've got to do all the monthly, all the medical. You got to do it all, right? And then you've got to have a process in place that if something happened to you, that you would have money set aside that gets the horse back to the original nonprofit, which is also, that's a option, right? Or maybe to me, if I had room at that time, right? But we would have to have something in place. So that horse did not get back in that disgusting auction trading pipeline. All right, so that gives you a basics of who we are, what we do. The money itself that you guys donate goes towards hay, pellets, treats, enrichment, salt blocks. What else? Water tablets to ward off algae. It goes sweet feed. It goes, hello, Cody. It goes towards everything that you could possibly think of. Plus, of course, maintaining the fencing, all that kind of good stuff. Grooming needs, the farrier every 8 to 10 weeks, the annual visits, plus if there's anything else that pops up, right? So that takes care of all of that. And then hopefully by the end of that year, we've got a little bit left over that we can pop into that savings to put in there in case of a rainy day, in case one of our babies needs something. So that is where the 2,500 comes in. That's where I got that number from. We are all volunteers. We do not get paid. If anything, there's some money that we actually spend monthly out of our own accounts. Don't tell my husband. But they come first. They come first. And I love them. And they love being here. So I'm pretty happy with the system we got here right now. So, all right, this is almost a 12-minute video, but I just wanted to share with you guys on what we do, the expectations, where the money goes, and how we can help you if you'd like to adopt one of those babies. Not ours. Ours stay here. These are ours. Every one of these locations love their babies, and they're full, and you don't get them. But we can get you in touch with someone who does have some babies that are ready for adopting out. Okay? All right. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.